Hey everyone, this is Black117 here, and today I'll be showcasing our PFA Week 10 battle. So we're up against Ralker of the Orlando Magikarp. And yeah, just get right into it. So for this build or for like this Week 10 battle, he has a Minchow, Gardevoir, Heatran, Amoonguss, Pinsir, and Greninja. There's other threats that he had that were like Zygarde, I believe Mandibuzz as well, and Greninja. Well, he has Greninja. Also Slowking. So there were like other stuff that he could have brought that I thought he would like bring. Of course, I was expecting Guard, Gran, and Amoonguss. That was sort of like, and also maybe Gren, depending on whether he wants speed or not. So, but yeah, like obviously I checked. Like I really much cut him immensely for Zygarde because I thought it would make an appearance this game. So for this game, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and just go with the usual. But I decided to remove Nidoking for Kyurem because I felt that they do the same thing, and like Gardevoir, at least Kyurem can like do more, or like Dread and stuff like Amoonguss, Heatran. So, but I still have to watch out for Minchow. So, for this week, we were just pretty much kind of semi-standard, I guess you could call it. Where we have a sort of a Spadef like Milo, just for Gardevoir, Scizor with Spadef as well, with Lockeberry, take a Raticate Power Fire, Zapdos with Discharge, Defog, the usual, just to prevent him from just Spike Hazarding us. Lopunny, that's pretty it'll just outspeed everything as usual. Mew is our rocker this week. It's been a while, or like a long time since I considered rocks Mew, but I guess it's common these days. And lastly, we have Kyurem, which I mean, Kyurem is just there, so just expect it to do work. So, anyways, let's get right into the battle. So, this will be leading with Milchow, and I'll lead off at Mew. And honestly, the first thing I wanted to do was go for like a Super Fang, or hell, even Rocks. I do have Super Fang here just because I wanted to be able to chip down stuff like Heatran, Amoonguss, or Gardevoir, just for my Lopunny and Scizor. So also Kiro. So he already has Life Orb there, and he has Fake Out. So I'm like, alright, so he has Fighting Stab, Fake Out, either U-turn or Knockoff. So we'll figure out what his set is. So I'm thinking that he might be like regen from this, so I'm like, okay, so I have to just set up my rocks here. So this would have been a good position if I had Earthquake on Mew, but I could at least prevent him from going for like hazards. So he is a very fast strand because I did put some speed on Mew, but he outspeeds me, so it's whatever. It is what it is. So I can't stop the toxic there. So. And yeah, this is gonna be very annoying. So I'm gonna go to Kyurem and just yeah, dodge that Magma Storm, which yeah, that would have been really big right there because obviously he would have gotten like I think at least 50% with after like Magma Storm. So, and also it depends on his investment. So I get lucky there. So yeah, and here he goes to Greninja, but the thing is this thing is not a switch into Kyurem at all. Like Earth Power is just, you just saw it does like half. That probably is like maybe naive or nothing or something like that. So let's go for rocks here. And at this point, I'm just gonna go to Milotic, and I am gonna reveal Brian. So I actually had Brian because I had I had Static and because I was like, you know what, I might as well because I don't want to burn any of his mons. I'd rather just just get freezes, paralysis. I only need a toxic when I need a toxic, so I didn't want to avoid I didn't want a toxic of Slowking, so or not toxic but like Scald Slowking, so yeah. That's why I had Brian. Also if these guys were weakened, then I could just pick them off. So here Gardevoir is gonna scream at me, but I'm like, no, you can't do that. And I just go for Mirror Coat and I just get rid of a huge threat. And that is huge because now like Gardevoir is gone. Like I could pretty much run around with the rest of it. My Gardevoir, well, not Gardevoir, but oh yeah, Kyurem could just run around, just depending on like when I could get switched in. So of course you see this with Flash or Mienshao, but you know, with Mienshao not regenning back, it's likely. I actually think this is actually a little reckless. So yeah. So here I'm just gonna go back to Mew, as he's just gonna go for knockoff, and I'm like, all right, that's a fair play there. I didn't want to take a HJK high um, like high jump kick because I might need like Milo for the Tran. So here I'm just gonna go to Lopunny, and I know I'm gonna outspeed this, and I'm just gonna go for the return, and not gonna overthink this. So, and here's gonna go to Amoonguss, and I'm just going to cure him, and I'm just gonna have my goggles just save me right there. So yeah, at this point I pretty much got another kill. So since I do outspeed Heatran, so even if he wants to stay in, like there's nothing stopping me from going for like Earth Power, Ice Beam. So I don't think Pinsir even takes that, especially with Rock Sub. So and yeah, Ice Beam just kills. And at this point, yeah, it's just Mienshao that's being a threat, but we haven't really seen. Well, I think we have seen its entire moveset, so at this point, I'm like, you know what? I know now what I could do. I could wall this thing, so I wall this thing with Zapdos nonetheless. So, and it's already taken enough damage to where, like, Lopunny could just clean. So I just have to get rid of this Heatran, and yeah, Lopunny Scizor is it's just pretty much game. It's over at this point. So I just keep spamming Discharge, and yeah, or that's not. I just pretty much sack Zapdos at this point, and I do get lucky with this paralysis. So yeah, and at this point he goes back to Mienshao, and he goes for a knockoff, gets rid of my leftovers. But at this point, puts him even more weaker to Bullet Punch. So I'm just gonna go for BP and just win from there. So yeah, that's gonna be a good game to Ralker. So I will admit, my opponent was sort of busy, or he did say like that he was somewhat busy. So, and he was like, probably like, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but like, sometimes like, so he did have like sort of a quick prep. So, of course, like, that may have like played out. That may have affected like how this game was, and also Zygarde was a pretty huge part of his team if you think about it, because like most of the games he's brought Zygarde, like he's won, or like I think all of them. I think maybe one or two, but yeah, but those games were really close. But the fact that like he didn't bring Zygarde was huge, as well as like Slowking, because Slowking would have actually just halted my offense a bit, which is why I actually brought like Mew with like Taunt and like Super Fang just to like wear it down. I felt that Combine Slowking would have been really annoying. So, but even then, my full goal was to try to get it weakened to where like U-turn just knocks it out. So yeah, from Scizor, if he just switches out, then that means I'm just gonna initiative to like my Kyurem. So yeah, but yeah, his team was really weak to Kyurem overall. So, and it's just like I just took that into account when building. So I mean, everyone played a part into it. Like, I think of course Scizor got like the most kills with two, but that's how it goes. So, anyways, GG to Ralker, and yeah, we are now, I believe, 9-1, and at this point, like we're pretty much. I think we one more win, and we solidified first place in the league. So, hopefully, we could clinch that. So, in the next two games. So. Our last two opponents are gonna be from like either division. I believe Wen and Derek. I think Wen, we may have to face them again, and then in playoffs, but I'm not so sure when. I don't know. If that was a pun right there, or whatever, but I'll take it. So anyways, hopefully I'll showcase playoffs for that series, for that league very soon. So probably in like June, July. So at least like, we'll start getting back to our upload schedule. So anyways, that's all I have. So anyways, see ya.